Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of the most popular Star Wars characters in the franchise's history. Everyone knows that the star actor Ewan McGregor is the man behind the beloved character. But are there any other actors that can equally pull it off? With this in mind, keep watching the video as I'll be listing out some actors who could have been as great as Obi-Wan Kenobi. What you need to know. A mainstay of the Star Wars universe is Ewan McGregor. He gives an outstanding performance in every role he plays, from the impetuous and impressionable Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars: A Phantom Menace, to the wise and distressed Jedi Master in Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. However, there are a number of skilled performers who, if given the chance, might present their unique interpretation of the legendary Star Wars hero. These 9 performers all had the potential to be fantastic as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Number 9. Nathan Fillion, best known for the television series Castle and Firefly, possesses all the wisdom needed to play Obi-Wan. Fillion has a natural on-screen presence as a role model, considering his work on a series of unfortunate events, where he acts as a substitute guardian for the Baudelaire orphans. Number 8. Christian Bale. Any character can be convincingly portrayed by Christian Bale. The versatility of his performance ranges from endearing psychopath in American Psycho to the traumatized insomniac in The Machinist, to a selfless vigilante in The Dark Knight, to more serious roles in American Hustle and Vice. He would undoubtedly bring a wide spectrum of emotions to his portrayal of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Number 7. Michael C. Hall. The genius of Michael C. Hall is endless. Hedwig and the Angry Itch, Chicago, Cabaret, and his legendary Dexter Morgan in Dexter are just a few of the Broadway productions this multifaceted actor has been in. Even though Dexter is a serial killer, the forensic investigator excels in one other role, that of a mentor. Michael C. Hall can portray a credible mentor with ease, whether it's as a stepfather to Astor and Cody, a loving father to his own son Harrison, or taking Zach Hamilton under his wing. Number 6. James McAvoy. Another Hollywood treasure who would give Obi-Wan new layers is James McAvoy. As a young idealistic mutant activist in X-Men First Class, a jaded hermit in X-Men Days of Future Past, and finally the seasoned professor in X-Men Dark Phoenix, McAvoy has already played a character with a similar perspective. Number 5. Michael Fassbender. Michael Fassbender is adept at playing many types of characters, from cunning villains to tragic anti-heroes. Like James McAvoy, his performance in the X-Men series makes him the perfect choice to play Kenobi. Eric Lenscher, known as Magneto, who is a conflicted anti-hero, is perfectly portrayed by Fassbender. In X-Men Days of Future Past and X-Men Apocalypse, he initially collaborates with Charles Xavier to keep the peace between mutants and humans, but finally gives in to his pessimistic outlook. With such a complex character arc, Michael Fassbender would have shown as Obi-Wan Kenobi by the time Magneto puts his grudge to rest in the last X-Men film to save the planet. Number 4. Chris Pine. Chris Pine has developed before audiences through films like The Princess Diaries 2, A Royal Engagement, Just My Luck, Wonder Woman, and Don't Worry Darling. He is a convincing choice to play Obi-Wan Kenobi, or any mentor figure for that matter, due to his seasoned charisma. Number 3. Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix may be the most varied performer of his generation, as he always gives his roles something fresh. Signs and Come On are the films that best display Phoenix's ability to impersonate Obi-Wan Kenobi, despite his standout performances in Joker and Gladiator. In each of these films, Phoenix plays a more fatherly role as he looks after kids. Number 2. Mark Ruffalo. With his ventures, Mark Ruffalo is extremely picky, only taking just a few per decade. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Minds, Zodiac, and his role as Bruce Banner in the Marvel Cinematic Universe are a few of his best-known productions. Having said that, Mark Ruffalo is hardly the first or even the second actor to play the Doctor turned Hulk, but he unquestionably gives the part more nuance and reinforces his performance. Ruffalo's Banner hides out at the end of Avengers: Age of Ultron to shield people around him from his ostensibly overwhelming power, but if given the chance, Mark Ruffalo would play the Jedi Master with a moving emotionality. The conflict and guilt Ruffalo brings to Hulk are comparable to those that Ewan McGregor displays throughout his entire arc as Obi-Wan Kenobi. And number 1. Edward Norton. Not just Mark Ruffalo would make a great Obi-Wan Kenobi. Every time he appears on screen, Edward Norton manages to make the audience forget that he's actually playing the part. Edward Edward Norton's ability would add something special and distinctive to his Obi-Wan Kenobi. Whether it was a damaged young man in Primal Fear, the anti-hero in American History X, the egotistical actor in Birdman, or the lovesick, volatile Bruce Banner in The Incredible Hulk, Liam Neeson said reunion with Ewan McGregor made him cry. Obi-Wan Kenobi was able to win over a lot of Star Wars fans by delaying many of its fan-pleasing moments till the conclusion of its run, and deftly straddling the line between fan service and the involved program. For the first time in 20 years, Qui-Gon Jinn was played by Liam Neeson on one of these occasions. While it seems that this appearance gave the series an almost flawless finish, Liam Neeson's return to the franchise, alongside his former co-star Ewan McGregor, was an emotional moment for him. In a double-episode series that debuted in May on Disney+, Obi-Wan Kenobi reintroduced Ewan McGregor's Jedi Master back into the Star Wars universe, between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. The series took some unexpected turns on the route to the pivotal duel between Kenobi and Darth Vader, since the plot surprisingly focused on Kenobi's friendship with a young Leia Organa, rather than the predicted Luke Skywalker. However, many people felt that the series finished on a high note because of the tiny moments that appeared in the last episode. The closing images showed Qui-Gon Jinn appearing to Kenobi as a Force ghost and guiding him to his next task, almost as an epilogue to the narrative. Neeson discussed his feelings toward the reunion when making an appearance at the San Sebastian Film Festival recently. "It was me, a genuine camel, and Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan. Before filming, we practiced it, and we just started crying. It was beautiful." Will Liam Neeson return as Qui-Gon Jinn in Star Wars 7? Their time is never finished until they truly want it to be, like many performers who become part in a large series like Star Wars. Even though his character's death in The Phantom Menace could have easily signaled the end of Neeson's involvement in the franchise, the actor came back to reprise his role as the character's voice in a few episodes of The Clone Wars, and will do so once more in the animated series Tales of the Jedi. The future of a potential second season of Obi-Wan Kenobi will likely determine whether he will appear in another live-action series or film. His future is currently uncertain. There hasn't been any news from Lucasfilm about whether Ewan McGregor will be playing his legendary role once more, but fans would undoubtedly be interested if he did. Although Kathleen Kennedy, the president of Lucasfilm, has previously stated that the main focus on Star Wars in the future will be on big screen movies. For the time being, all the attention is on Disney+, where Andor just made a successful debut and where The Mandalorian's third season is soon to come. Although neither McGregor nor Neeson will appear in these episodes in any form, we can still hope that they will both return at some point in the near future. Here's why we need a Qui-Gon Jinn prequel story. Since 1977, there have been numerous multimedia sci-fi films in the Star Wars franchise. A plethora of movies, TV series, video games, and other products are part of the franchise, which has even inspired the development of the theme park Galaxy's Edge. With such a wide range of material, there are numerous personalities that the audience can follow and support in their own way. Every Star Wars fan has something they'd like to witness, whether it's Darth Vader's totalitarian might or Luke Skywalker at his most powerful. And Qui-Gon Jinn is one character whose fans would like to see more of too. The most well-known feat of Liam Neeson's Qui-Gon Jinn, who also served as Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Master in The Phantom Menace, is his discovery of Anakin Skywalker as the Chosen One. Many fans believe that Qui-Gon deserves to have more canonical content centered around him because he is a fan favorite. Disney is capable of telling stories that take place between and before major productions, as we've seen with its Disney Plus series, especially Obi-Wan Kenobi. Whether Disney will provide it is another matter entirely. Here's why a Qui-Gon Jinn prequel novel is necessary for the Star Wars saga. Number 1. It would disclose more about his past. As of 2022, The Phantom Menace is Qui-Gon's lone significant appearance in the Star Wars universe, during which he learns Anakin is the Chosen One. While what we've seen of Qui-Gon reveals his personality, the Jedi Master's past has received very little attention. We learned more about Obi-Wan's years and background before joining the Jedi Order in Obi-Wan Kenobi. More information about Qui-Gon Jinn's past, personality, and path to becoming a Jedi will be revealed in a prequel story centered on him. And 2. Qui-Gon is a Star Wars fan favorite. Qui-Gon has remained a well-known figure among the vast cast of characters found in the Star Wars universe. He's a beloved character who fans always look forward to seeing because of his steadfast adherence to his unique ideas and willingness to publicly argue with the Jedi Council. A Qui-Gon prequel narrative would not only please a great deal of Star Wars fans, but it would also solidify his position as one of the most adored figures in the series. Without a doubt, the lack of Qui-Gon content content has left many fans feeling somewhat cheated. Therefore, giving him his own program will fix this problem. So guys, what other actors do you think will make a good Obi-Wan Kenobi? Hit the comment section and let us know. And if you found the video interesting, kindly give it a like and share so that others can watch it too. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash the notification bell to keep getting more interesting content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.